Hello and welcome to the first ever British Railway this month. Here's what's coming up this month. It's the end for cross-country HSTs. Avanti West Coast Class 805s and 807s receives its first livery. And Bond Street has been renamed to Burberry Street. Alright, but first of all this month, the ticket office petition, you know, the one to save all the ticket offices, has reached 100,000 signatures, which is a very good sign. But if you don't know, the government, they want to close all the ticket offices in the UK, which, in my opinion, is quite a bad sign. I do not want that to happen because ticket offices aren't just for giving out tickets, in my opinion. Ticket offices are also there to give information. I mean, personally, I actually used the ticket offices a couple of days ago just for information. I didn't use it to get a ticket. I already had a ticket. It's a good sign that it's reached 100,000 signatures because that means that the government will now be debating it in Parliament now. So hopefully that might change their mind about keeping ticket offices closed and maybe keeping them open. Okay, so you may have noticed I look a little different to what I did in the last clip, and that's because I'm actually recording this on a different day, and you're going to see that a lot because I do record these clips on a different day because obviously the topics come out on different days. So let's get into this, and I've just had to put this in here because it's quite a big news story, so I think we should talk about it now. So unfortunately, the Flying Scotsman train has been involved in a crash at Aviemore station. 2 people have been injured from the crash so far, and it happened at about 6:15 in the evening on the 29th of September. And 2 people were taken to a hospital in Inverness for treatment. It's a real shame, to be honest, because obviously a lot of those people will probably be train enthusiasts, so it's a real shame that this has happened to those 2 people. So I do feel really bad for that situation. I just thought I would just briefly touch on that. Also this month, on the 17th of September, the West Midlands Metro extension to Wolverhampton Station opened for the first time. This included 2 new stations at Piper's Row and Wolverhampton Station itself, and it cost £50 million for it to open. So now we have quite a lot of HST news to cover, as this month the last cross-country HST ran for the last time from Plymouth to Leeds. It then also did a charter service, a rail tour service from Leeds. It went down through Bournemouth via Swanage, I believe. But yeah, personally, I was there for the last day, and it was very sad. I went on the train to Taunton, and I met a lot of people on the train who were very passionate about HSTs, and they were going all the way up to Leeds, and it was really lovely to meet them, especially one particular person who was on that train, Francis Bourgeois. So sticking with the HST, it's actually been reported that the HST is going to Mexico. I know, stick with me for this. Sometime this month, photos were captured of 43158, 43002, and 43170, along with its Mark III coaches, being loaded onto a BBC chartering cargo ship from Great Yarmouth. Sources mentioned that these are off to the Tren Maya line, located in Cancun, Mexico. This will be a new rail project which is aiming to help improve tourism in the region, and the HST and its carriages are supposedly a great fit for this network. It fits on the line gauge and also provides a high-speed diesel travel for the region, and this new destination once again will provide the versatility and quality of these new units. It's so good to see that the HSTs are going to be receiving a new life in Mexico, and I wonder how long they're going to last for, because, I mean, if they've been in service for over 40 years, I don't know how much longer they'll last in Mexico, but we'll see. So sort of going back to cross-country, as it sort of has something to do with the HSTs, from October, cross-country will be refurbishing its Voyager fleet and introducing a brand new direct service between Cardiff Central and Edinburgh, meaning Voyagers will be starting to go from Cardiff Central, which will be a bit odd to see. So the upgrades, the refurbishment to the cross-country Voyagers will include new seats and new LED lighting in the train. This is also because the HSTs were taken out of service. Personally, I'm really excited to see this refurbishment that Cross Country will be doing. And they've started a new contract which should go until 2027. So it's a very exciting for Cross Country. Alright, moving on, we've got some very exciting Class 805/807 news. Footage has been released of the Class 805 and 807 being given its brand new livery and look for what it will look like on Avanti West Coast, and honestly, I cannot wait. There's a video should be playing right now, as you can see. It has been spotted in the depot receiving its brand new livery, and honestly it looks absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to see the full livery just showcased as they continue testing, maybe even with this livery. I can't wait to see that. It's a very exciting time for the 805s and 807s. A new station was added to the London Underground network called Burberry Street. I'm kidding, obviously. This is just a rebrand to Bond Street Station. In order of London Fashion Week, Bond Street has been transformed into Burberry Street, featuring a night blue colour, debuted by Chief Creative Officer Daniel Lee as one of Burberry's new brand colours. Now, people have been quite upset about this because some people have said it's been a waste of money, and some people have said it's just been downright confusing. Personally, I did see a TikTok that TFL put out about this, and I actually thought for a moment that Burberry Street was just a brand new station. I only had to properly look at it to realise, oh wait, that's just Bond Street. Okay, next up we have some High Speed 2 news, and it has been reported that apparently Phase 2 of HS2 between Birmingham and Manchester is expected to be cancelled within days. Honestly, I don't know what they are doing. At first I saw HS2 as this big network that was going to spare out to all places in the north, and now I just see it as one single small line that's going to go between Old Oak Common and Birmingham. Which is a real shame, to be honest. I really do hope that HS2 will still have some potential, rather than just connecting London and Birmingham and that's it. So I hope there is a good future for HS2 still. Okay, moving on. On the 27th of September, the C2C Class 720 entered into passenger service for the first time. Its first journey took it from Thorpe Bay into Fenchurch Street. Just thought I'd briefly touch on that. It's very good to see that the Class 720s are now on C2C. Last up this month, I thought we should end off with some gaming news. Train Sim World 4. That's right, they released another one. And what are my thoughts on it? It's just a cash grab in my opinion.
Time owner Mr. Krabs is opening a new restaurant called the Krusty Krab 2. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
So, what did they release in Train Sim World 4? Well, they added the S-Bahn Sorry, what does that say? Vorarlberg route. Yeah, I'm terrible with foreign names. But that. Antelope Valley Line route. The East Coast Main Line. The Flying Scotsman train was added. There's a Vectron logo. Whatever that is. Livery Designer 2.0. Scenery Planner 2.0. Photo Mode. And Free Roam. Yeah, this should have been a Train Sim World 3 update, in my opinion. It's not worth it, in my opinion, and trust me, I'm not gonna get it. I don't even have Train Sim World 3, trust me, my laptop cannot handle Train Sim World 3. But Train Sim World 4 has now been released. If you wanna get it, I'm not gonna stop you from getting it, go get it, but personally, I'm just not gonna get it. Alright, and that's everything for this month. I hope you enjoyed this first British Railway this month video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, and I will see you all next month. Bye, guys.